the feet, 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like
Tonight, from Orlando, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Orlando Sentinels. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know. 552.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Austin Eckler.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space. And how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people. The power is way forward.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 38, Jackson. He's got Burton here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Underneath to the tight end, Burton.
Jackson's pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll find DeGuara complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Burton.
Jackson.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at that 18-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
26.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Is good. Makes the score Sentinels 7, Rams 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 72 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Sentinels 10, Rams 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run it with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson connecting with Burton here over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Jackson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
This is Jones. The 20.
good. Touchdown, L.A. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At their own 24. Orlando takes back over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
7-yard pickup.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. 20-17, your final. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. 30-10 was the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now Jackson on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Rams first down.
Jones works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Another carry for
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 2.
Jackson.
2nd and 8.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
13.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
What was that, man?
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Third down. And 2.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson quickly into the hands of Beckham. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
From the gun, Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And Jackson throwing once more. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of Burton.
Jackson.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 25.
Again, Jackson. He's got Burton here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Rams first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Intercepted by
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Throwing is Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw again is Jackson, connecting with Burton here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson now. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing
for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.